Hi everyone and welcome, I'm Justisa. I love history. I love especially dark history, intrigues me a lot. So I've been doing a little bit of a research and I want to share it with you guys. As you guys might know, I live in Malmö, which is in Sweden. And Malmö is a beautiful city with lots of history and culture. But today we're gonna talk a bit about a darker and bloodier side of its history. We're gonna talk about execution locations of Malmö. Some of the ways that you could have been executed on were by hanging, by axe, beheading, or if you were a very highly respected person or they want to show you mercy, they could kill you by sword. There is a story of a man who was up for execution. He was supposed to be hanged, but they decided to show mercy for his wife and his children, so they executed him by sword, but they cut his body up and buried it underneath the Gallows Hills. The first one we're going to talk about today is the oldest documented Gallows Hills in Malmö. It was first mentioned in monuments in the 1300s. But in these monuments, it was very unclear on where these Gallows Hills were. Until the 30th of November 1457, because of a pirate coup. Commoners from Blekinge and Söderköping told the court that they'd been robbed of both ship and cargo by pirates. And after a dramatic escape attempt, the pirates were caught and executed at Blosshögen. Blosshögen is really close to Ribersborgsstrand and acted as a warning for pirates and merchants coming in. It could be seen from the beach, letting them know that Malmö was a law-abiding city, which did not do well with crime. Interestingly enough, today Blosshögen is in the middle of a residential area. This isn't the craziest development, but it is still a bit morbid knowing that families and kids are running around in this exact place where so many people were executed. Horrifically. But I do actually wonder if people have weird experiences there. Like, if you believe in the paranormal, it could be, like, not a great idea to live there? I don't know. I'm curious, though. Blosshögen is only mentioned that one time in 1457, but it was probably in use for many years before that because there are so many writings about the public executions. Not long after this 1457 mention, they actually moved the execution place from Blosshögen to the other side of Malmö. Close to Värnhemstorget, they opened up the Gallows Hills of Rörsjön. This was used way into the 1800s. What's really creepy about this place is that today there is actually a preschool built there. It was built in 1920. When it was built in the 1920s, they actually found several skeletons remaining there from the executions. And Malmö Museum went there to document it. They took some photos and brought with them a skull with a nail through it. "100 years before the preschool was built, there was actually one remarkable execution taking place here. On the 15th of March 1820, after a robber and murder, Arvid Ahlström and Per Löfberg was put up for execution. A large audience had gathered for this execution, and at the front row they had placed school kids. They did this to show them what happened to people who did wrongdoings or didn't follow the laws. They chopped off Arvid and Per's heads and also their right hands, right in front of all these school kids, traumatizing them. Afterwards, the rural dean of St. Petri Church held a speech to all the parents, telling them that this was only going to deepen and strengthen their love and belief in God, making them better humans and law-abiding citizens. Yikes. Just a few years into the 1800s, they stopped all public executions and moved them to Malmöhus. Malmöhus was at this time a prison, and the people who were to be executed already were at the prison or brought there for their execution. They dragged them out to the courtyard and executed them by beheading. In 1837, 2 men were actually executed this way after having stabbed and killed the prison warden. The last execution in Malmö happened on the 23rd of August 1900s, and this was the execution of the infamous Löderups killer, Lars Nilsson. There is one more execution spot that I want to talk about, but I feel like that place needs an entire video of its own. So check back with me next week to find out more about Kirseberget and its witch trials. Anyways, that's all I had for you today. I hope you enjoyed it and found it interesting. It was really fun doing research for this, so I might do more of this kind of videos. I really enjoy it. I like I said, dark history, and I hope you enjoy it too. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! Muniments, 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 muniments. Thank you. The 30th of November. I forgot the next line. Popo. I'm fine. I'm fine. A skull with a nail through its head. Obviously, it's a skull.